Are we live? Let's check we are live. What's going on, guys? Let's have a look. Don't know that we are live yet. No. Let us know how we're sounding, how we're looking, guys. What's going on, guys? What's up? Wesley, Neil, El Tender. What's going on, guys? Howdy, howdy, hello. Let us know how we're sounding and how we're looking. Hello, Mark. How you doing, mate? Just trying to find the. Let's have a look. Where's the live stream? Greetings from Chicago. I'm just going to share the link on Facebook and YouTube. Your channel. Let's have a look. Here we go. Found it. James Fryer, Sandown on Saturday. Yes, I'm at Sandown Park on Saturday. Guys, can you just let me know how it's looking and how it's sounding, because I am using mobile data. So let's copy this. Copy. Sounds good. Was nice meeting you at Kane County. You too, buddy. You too. Right. Bear with me, guys. I'm just going to share this on my Facebook page and I'll be with you. Facebook, copy and paste. We are live. And share. Right. What's going on, guys? As mentioned, I am streaming via data. I'm not streaming via my internet because my internet is not particularly good, and hence the reason why I'm streaming actually tonight, because I did have a video uploading for the flea market in Chicago, but I've had a bit of a nightmare with it this morning, so it's not uploaded in time. So I thought I'd stream live, and I'm going to upload it tonight. And I'm going to put it up probably in the middle of the week, probably Wednesday or something in the middle of the week. Let me just come to this, guys, so I can see. So I'm just looking at the messages. How many have we got on at the minute? It's hard to say. 9. Yeah, so guys, obviously not long come back from America. And I'm in the middle of doing the videos for that. One of them's already up. If you haven't seen it, go check it out later on after the live stream. So I'm going to be online for about 45 minutes or so, maybe a bit less, wait and see. And I'm going to do a little tour of the room. So I'm going to turn the lights on, the lights that I've got behind and in front. Obviously it's dark at the minute, so I'll do the best quality in regards to filming as I can. Yeah, so guys, boot sale this morning. I went to one. I didn't get any footage, but I did pick up a couple of nice bits. I did put them on social media as well, on Instagram and Facebook, if any of you guys are on there. I picked up a couple of vintage board games. So first one is the first edition of Dungeon from 1975. This is the Australian version, I believe. And this is complete as well. Really good find. I've been looking online look sell for maybe 50 to 60, 70 quid. It's hard to tell. And this one is the Talisman, the Magical Quest game, which is complete apart from the instructions. So this one goes for about 30, 25, 30. So two very nice finds this morning at the boot sale. So guys, yeah, I'm just trying to see who's online. Everyone's pretty quiet so far. Yeah, I am at Sandown, by the way, on Saturday, Sandown Park. I will be stalling there, and I'm actually thinking of filming, so doing like a video from the sale side, if that makes sense. So from like behind the stall, so watching the people, what people are buying and stuff. Hello Sean O'Sullivan, been watching you for a while. Thank you very much. As always guys, it's appreciated. And thanks to all the new subscribers and all the old ones. And while we're on the subject of subscribers and YouTube, next month I would have been on YouTube 3 years. So I started my YouTube channel in 2016 December. I think it was towards the end of December I started the YouTube channel. I ain't gonna lie, I'm probably not where I would like to have been in regards to subscribers. I'm just under 2,000. When I first started the channel, I thought that I may have grown over a period of time, like my Facebook and Instagram pages, but that hasn't really happened. And I know quite a lot of my followers like the boot sale videos, and that's it. Not all my followers are toy collectors or nostalgia collectors, memorabilia, whatever, comics, anything like that. So yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed. I thought I might have hit sort of 3,000 subscribers by now, but it is what it is, and I'm happy at where I am. But I suppose it's my own fault that I don't get enough footage out, unfortunately. James, that'd be cool. I'll come and say hello on Saturday. Sure, come over, pop over. It's always good to bump into subscribers when I'm at the shows. I get a lot of people come up to me and say that they only knew about the shows because of the YouTube channel, which is always nice to know. Sean O'Sullivan was hoping to bump into you at Pedham. It's finished now, ain't it, for the season? Pedham, in case you guys didn't know, is a boot sale local to here. Top chart of toy shop in Chicago. Oh, what, in regards to a video? Yeah, maybe. Hey up, the Shelloys, how you doing? And get some naked video. You know what, it's funny you say that. Yeah, some of the channels I watch it's funny because yeah, definitely if you're female, you definitely get a hell of a lot more subscribers than the guys do. But yeah, I mean, look, if I was concentrating fully on just boot sale videos and being a reseller and stuff, I would probably have a lot more subscribers. I think some of the new channels that are out there, I mean, there's some channels out there that have started this year and have got 3, 4, 5,000 subscribers already, but they are primarily just doing videos on reselling, boot sales, charity shops and all that. And that's not what I'm about, guys, to be honest with you. I am a reseller, but I'm not an eBay reseller. And you know, I do boot sale videos because I really enjoy them, and I love boot sales, of course, and I know you guys enjoy them. But I'm you know, I'm not going to come on here and do videos every week to say, oh yeah, this is what I paid and this is what I made and this is what this sold for. That's not really what I'm about. And a lot of them guys, in fairness to them, is their jobs and what they do. I'm a collector, like clearly you can see. You'll see the room in a little while. I'll do a little tour. So yeah, a lot of I believe a lot of the subscribers I've got are, you know, toy people or toy collectors and are into the nostalgia in the 80s and the 90s and everything. My mum is watching. Hello mum. And my nephew as well, I've just seen. Spring Sock Z. English weather is poor, where is good to hunt in the winter? I've no idea. I'm the same as you. Sean. There's a few boot sales on here and there, indoor ones, but the weather has gone from like up here, baking hot, lovely, lovely sunshine, to it's just gone to crap. It's been really bad the last month, 3 or 4 weeks. So yeah, Ken, how you doing? I was just talking to Ken a little while ago. Sorry guys, let me just move this a bit straight. James Fryers, love your videos, see all that reselling stuff all the time, yeah. I'm not going to sit here and bash people for what they do. Like I say, it's their living. I guess a lot of them, it's their living, but I don't believe in all that. I don't believe in, letting, like, just completely telling it. I'll be honest with you, it's nice to show people boot sale videos and to show what we found and how much things are cost and all that. That's fine. That's one thing. But then telling the whole world how much something's cost, all you're doing, I believe a lot of the time, is you're damaging your own business by doing that. Some of these guys who are telling the world, of course they're giving information, I get that, and people love all that, but I just think people are just opening the markets to another, X amount of thousands of people that think, oh, it's very easy to just go and, oh yeah, let's just go to the boot sale and pick up a ball game, or pick up whatever, not just toys, I'm talking about everything, like vinyl records and even electronics and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, I don't know, I do watch some of the videos. Some of the videos are cool, and some of the guys and that do it are good guys, and I know some of them, but that's not what my videos are about, guys. My videos have always been about toys. It's always been about collecting and about what I do, and with regards to my collection, what I've been picking up, and yeah, there is the reselling side of it, what I've been finding and reselling, but I don't go into full detail about it. I don't like to pump it down people's throats, basically. Cowabunga Collectibles. Ben, how you doing, mate? Evening, bro. Hope you're all good. I am all good, man. I am all good. What's the biggest win you ever had at the boot sale? I got asked this a couple of streams ago. This season, 100% is the Transformers boxed Soundwave that I've got, which is behind me. I'll show you guys in a bit. I'll turn all the lights on. I've got a remote control here. My room is only about 70% done in regards, I'll show you in a minute, but I'll explain why. But I might only go through a section of the room today, and then in my next live stream I'll show you guys the rest of my room, because that side at the minute is a little bit of a mess. I've got a leak. We had a leak on the roof, and I've had guys working on it, and there's a loft hatch here where I've had to go in, so I've had to pull a unit forward. So this behind I probably won't show you guys today. I'll show you guys this in more detail, and like I said, I'll turn the lights on. Matt Smith, how you doing, mate? No, Sean, that wasn't from Pedham, that was from Bromley. That was from a boot sale near me. I obviously live in Bromley, so I've had some nice bits at Pedham though, to be honest with you. Obviously, guys, it's a shame because a lot of the boot sales are all finished now for the season. Certainly here anyway, in this neck of the woods. I know up north, some of them all year round, weather depending, and there's some in Surrey and Essex and places that are indoors that are still on, but mine, they're all finished. Unfortunately for me, mine are all finished. So I've had a winter one just start over the last few weeks, and that's where obviously I found these board games this morning, guys. So if you're sort of just locking in there, this is what I found this morning. I found a couple of vintage board games. This one's from 1983, only missing the instructions, and this one's from 1975, first edition, complete. I don't know proper values on them yet, but hey ho. Dark like an 81, how you doing? Good evening. Snezzle, is that how you pronounce it? Snezzle stuff. I think I know the answer, but do you collect mad balls at all time? I don't collect them. I did have some as a kid, and my brother had some as a kid, but I don't collect them. At the minute, guys, I'm not really collecting anything at the minute. I don't really know what to collect. I'm a little bit unsure because I'll show you guys. I've got gaps in my room, but I don't know. I'm just at a point where I'm thinking, what's next? Because if you guys follow me, you'll know that I've started collecting battle beasts in probably February, might have been this year, and I completed them by like two months ago. I think it was. It didn't even. I think it took me like 5 months, 6 months to completely collect them. I still need some weapons though, mind you. Goonies toys. I had some Goonies toys the other week. I had the reaction ones, but I sold them. Yeah, I'm not really. The NECA ones are good, but they're really expensive. So, Colin, how you doing, Colin? Will I be seeing you on Saturday at Sandown Park? What's the weirdest thing you've been asked for? Sexual toys I've been asked for. When people say you sell toys, what sort of toys? Do you sell sex toys? Yeah, I've been asked that question before. I've got a chunk from Pedal. Oh, chunk as in the Goonies chunk you're talking about. So guys, I'm going to switch the camera around in a little while, so if anyone wants to ask anything or talk about anything, like I said, this Saturday for guys in and around London, I'm going to be at Sandown Park this Saturday the 16th. I'm also going to be at Brentwood on the 7th. I think it's the 7th, Saturday the 7th of December, so anyone who's in like the Essex area, I'll be there. And then the end of the year, I think it's the 21st, Saturday the 21st of December, a few days before Christmas, I'm at Chatham, which is in Kent. So I've got a show in Kent, I've got a show in Essex, and I've got a show in Surrey over the next 6 or 7 weeks, whatever it is. So what I'm going to do, guys, is let's get this up here. I'm going to turn this around. Let me just get some of these. Let's get some of these lights on behind me. They're not. Some of these lights are not particularly great, guys. So my long term. So let me turn the camera around for you guys quickly. So as you can see there, I've got proper lights. Now, the long-term plan is to get these lights on all my units. As this is what I was talking to you guys about as well. So at the minute, because I'm having to get into there to do this leak, this is a bit of a mess, this bit. Yeah, I'm using, am I using OBS? No, I'm using, oh God, I can't remember what it's called now, the app. Oh, I'll have to let you know. Just in time, a door end door, yep, all good. So, guys, let me just, let me know how this is looking, guys. Is it looking pretty clear? Because like I said, I'm only using my phone and I think I'm only streaming at 720. So this is my He-Man collection. So eventually I'm probably going to want to get one of them because there's no lights on this at all, on the He-Man. I'm probably going to want to, oh look, he's not meant to be there. Jareth, the Goblin King, I'm meant to find a home for him. Eventually, yeah, I want to, and he's not meant to be there, by the way. I have to find new homes for them too. But this is the He-Man area. So I've been collecting He-Man for quite a few years now. The prices on all this stuff has just gone up, just crazy. It's a little bit dark here, guys, so just bear with me. I'll just go slowly. Yeah, I can see it's getting a bit blurry here and there. I think I've shown this in a video before, but obviously some of you may have not seen it. So this is all like the merchandise. Just got all sorts here. The phone's having a bit of trouble focusing. I've got some. So that's pretty new. Let me just, like I said, guys, these lights are not ideal, but that Ed 209 is what I just got the other week. It's a NECA Ed 209 and Robocop. And the batteries have run out. See, this is why it's not ideal to get these sort of lights, but here's some of my NECA collection. Karate Kid, that's signed. Some Terminator bits, that's signed as well by the guy who plays the T-1000. Is it Robert Patrick, I think? Some Alien and Predator. And some more horror stuff. So, over here, couldn't believe the price for He-Man stuff at Kempton. Not my thing, but well, yeah, He-Man's just gone crazy. I'll see you at Sandown. Colin. Matt, no, the leak didn't damage anything. It's the leak's internal. It's not come through this part at all, to be honest with you. So here's my Thundar toys. If none of you, if you're not familiar with Thundar, then go check it out. It's a great cartoon, and it was before He-Man. Got some Supernaturals, all 6 of them. Here's my V collection. You guys would have seen that recently on social media, if any of you follow me. Some comics there as well. Some Swamp Thing bits. I like Swamp Thing. Little Dick Tracy watch. I picked that up at the boot sale this season. I paid £2 for that, or £3 for that, I think. Some of my Transformers are here as well. Again, the lighting here is not too great, guys. Apologies. The lights, I just changed the batteries on this one. So there's Soundwave at the back there. So that's this season's big boot sale find, 1982, I think it is. Let us know how it's looking, guys. If it's, because on my phone it looks crystal clear, but I don't know if it's coming through crystal clear to you guys. So some vintage Transformer comics in the back there. A couple of Visionaries complete. And here's the Battle Beast. There's my Battle Beast collection. So I've got complete Battle Beast collection. I just need weapons for some of them at the back. You can see some of them are not got some of them are not got weapons. Series 1, I've got all the weapons for them, but they're the easiest to get, to be honest with you. Got some monsters in my pocket down there. Some recent additions, the Dungeons and Dragons monsters, and their fantasy box. This is just a bit of a random shelf, to be honest with you. There's some Power Rangers in the back, some Spawn figures, just odds and sods, and knockoff Zoid. No, they're not vintage Dinobots, buddy. They're the new ones. They're all modern ones. These are all the they're not reissues. I think I can't remember what they're called now. So I would show you guys here. I don't know. Let me have a look. It's a bit dark over here. Let's have a look. So it's it's a bit dark over here, guys. So I'm gonna have to switch this around. I'm gonna have to get some more batteries for some of these lights, to be honest with you. Let me put this back here. So yeah, I'm not going to show you that half got over there, guys. I need to sort out the lighting for this room, to be honest with you. Like I said, I want it like that Gremlin shelf behind. I want proper lights. They're not that expensive, to be honest with you. I think one strip's about £8. So if you need 3 shelves, 1, 2, 3, yeah, it's not too bad. But it's just getting the time. And to be honest with you, these lights are not practical. Let me just turn these off, because they're all battery powered, and the problem is each one takes 3 batteries. Let me just turn them all off. Each one takes 3 batteries, and I've got 1, 2. Hey, look, that one's still on. Look, 1, 2, 3 in each one, 4. So it's a lot of batteries, a hell of a lot of batteries. Yeah, we'll get that sorted sooner or later. Just catching up with all the messages. Dark Lycan, awesome collection, thank you very much. Nice hook horror piece, yeah. That was I picked that up in where was that? That was in the last video. I picked that up in America. Matt Smith, those are the ones I've been eyeing up. Still look good, yeah. The Dinobots, they do. Gremlins. I'm not going to show you the full Gremlins collection. So obviously on this side, I didn't show you this part yet. I'll do it in the next live stream. I just need to get some of the lighting sorted out. But I've got my Godzilla collection, Rocky collection, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Brave Star, Street Fighter, WWE, Ultraman, Animated Spider-Man. It's all on this side. There's quite a lot, so I just only showed you guys half the room, so there's loads here. Plus my Venom collection, my Ray Harryhausen collection. It's all here, but it's just too dark, guys. I can't show you. So baby started crying and missed the room tour. Don't worry, you'll be able to watch it again. It'll go straight on. If you had loads of money and it was not an object, what toy line would you think of collecting? I'd collect all of them. I'd collect everything. I'd probably collect everything carded as well. Not everything. I wouldn't collect Star Wars. Mr. Hey Scott, how you doing, mate? Benjamin used to ring me tomorrow, mate. What are your thoughts on the Ultimate Edition WWE figures? I love the sculpts on them, especially the Ronda Rousey. Are these the FX ones you're talking about? If it is, just let me know, because I'll show you something quickly. You're talking about the new ones. They're calling them FX, I think, the new Elites. Is that the ones you're talking about? If you showed your Gremlins collection, the stream would be 24 years long. Yeah, it would be. I don't have the SOTA Street Fighter figures. I don't have them. They're quite expensive. I have some of the NECA ones, but I did actually sell. I sold a few of them. I've actually only got. They do the dark version and the normal version. I've only kept the normal version and not the dark version. Why no love for Star Wars? I do like Star Wars. I just don't collect the toys. It's an internal joke between me and some of my toy friends that I think 99% of toy collectors collect Star Wars, to be honest with you, and I'm one of the few that doesn't. I haven't got a single Star Wars toy up here, to be honest. Love the films, but I was just too young. It wasn't my thing growing up. It was 79 the first film went out, I think, and by the time the second film came out, I was only young again. I was just born, so. No, they're about 30 quid in Smiths and called Ultimate Edition. They come with extra head sculpts and hands. Oh no, I don't know about them ones, to be honest with you. Oh, I've just turned on some of the lights over here. Let me just turn them off. What was I going to say? I picked up. Where is it? I'll show you guys. One sec. So this is actually featured in the video that I was meant to upload today, but because of the internet, I'm going to upload it Wednesday. I picked this up in Walmart. This is a Walmart exclusive in America, and I don't really want or need any more WWE figures. There was very few that I wanted, and I wanted a version of The Rock. And seeing as he was a Walmart exclusive and he was like $15, I grabbed him. So yeah, there we have The Rock. The Robocop NECA robot reminds me of Silver Bullets. Same. The films were all. I was free in 1977. Yeah, I like the films, but the toys just never really done anything for me, to be honest with you. Getting in any of the new McDonald's retro toys, are they the new ones as in the ones McDonald's have just released? Because I know McDonald's are just doing a release on some of the old toys from the 80s and 90s. I actually have. So I'm giving a bit of a spoiler away here. The video that I had done today for the flea market, I picked up loads of vintage McDonald's toys, all sealed in packets. The Transformers, so you remember the guys, the quarter pounders that open up, and the fries and the milkshakes and that turn into Transformers. In fact, I had a ton of them. I've actually sold quite a lot of them over the last week. I'll pick these up in America, mind you. Back to the Future, McDonald's toys, Mighty Max, Polly Pocket, Ghostbusters from the 80s. I picked up loads, so that'll be in my video in the week. Have I seen the Savage World Street Fighter figures yet? You know what? I was actually getting them in stock. I had them all on order. Then when they came and I looked at the photos in more detail, I turned them down. I said I don't want them. I just don't know. I thought they might have been a bit of a struggle to sell, because I had the Thundercats ones and people didn't really take to them, to be honest with you. So I decided not to get the Street Fighter ones. And the horror ones went quite good though. The Savage World horror ones I had, they went quite well. I once had a ringside exclusive Randy Savage with a black and white outfit. Unfortunately, greedy me sold him for £60. Oh, was that you that bought them for me? Yeah. I only them, to be honest with you, them McDonald's ones, and I got some Back to the Future ones and the Ghostbusters ones, but I did put the Ghostbusters ones on one of the Facebook groups as well, which is where you bought them from, I believe. Colin, what's the toy that got away that you had a chance to buy but you walked away from and later regretted not buying it? Ooh, bloody hell. Don't really know if I've had any. It's hard to think, to be honest with you. When you're at toy shows pretty much 2 to 3 times a month, non-stop, pretty much for the last 5 years, it's quite hard to remember. But I'm not really that sort of person. If I want something, usually I will get it. Yeah, not too sure. There's one regret. There's one regret I make from the flea market. You're sort of going to see it in the video. Again, this is what happens when you don't have too much knowledge on Star Wars. In the video, the upcoming video at the flea market, someone had a box of comics for sale, and in there, they weren't priced or anything, so I don't actually know how much it was, but in there was a Marvel 1978 or whatever it is, issue 1 of Star Wars. And I only did some research today because I was editing the video today, and I did the research, and I found out that it goes for anything from £50 to £100 here. And I was like, oh, I know so many people are going to comment on the video going, why didn't you pick the Star Wars comic up? It's just like, oh, this is what happens when you don't know. Cole's Toy Story, how you doing? Sometimes I think we live in the wrong country for toys. As jealous of collectors in America, they can walk in and buy off the shelf. Yeah, you got to remember though, America's like how many times the size of this country. Unfortunately, every city's got vintage toy shops, and it's bigger over there. It's completely bigger over there, collecting and that. Green Bean 78, how you doing? What do you think about the new 35th anniversary Transformers? I don't know if I've seen them. Yet. Are these like the ones that have completely like reissue of the originals that they keep doing in different forms, or is that the ones you're talking about? I mean, otherwise I haven't seen them yet. And my mum said the ones that got away are the ones from your childhood that we didn't keep. Yeah, I had everything. I bet most of you watching this probably did, and then they all disappeared, didn't they? Matt Smith, I completely forgot about those McDonald's Transformers until now. That's why I love this channel. It takes me back to those good times. I remember the Fryers Transformer. Yeah, there was series 1 and series 2. I think it's series 2 that I had, but it was a whole set of 8. I had 2 full sets, and I sold them to guys on Facebook. These are brand new in packet as well, so bearing in mind these are from I I think they're 1987 or 1986, and they're all brand new in packet. Yeah, Americans always get the good stores for vintage toys. All we have is CEX. We haven't got that many good toy shops in the UK, unfortunately. James, for me, it's the thrill of the chase to go to toy fairs and sometimes spend nothing. True. So this morning, I went to the boot sale with my father-in-law, and I always take money to the boot sales. Usually I always take at least sort of £40-50. I did it this morning. I took £20, just in my mind thinking that I probably won't see anything anyway. And I was lucky on this occasion. I came back with change. Obviously I bought these 2 good board games, which, I mean, I don't know how much I'm going to end up selling them for, but it is definitely the thrill of the chase, especially for people that collect lots. Like, I know a lot of guys who collect everything, like everything 80s, or Star Wars, He-Man, Thundercats, Visionaries, Transformers, WWF. So the thrill for these guys is a hell of a lot more for like when you're going to shows, because you don't know what you're going to see. I don't really think like that though. I'm more, when I go to shows, I know some things in my mind. I know what I want, not what I want, but like for example, when I went to America, I knew that if I see a Rock figure, for example, it's one that I wanted, and I managed to get one. Kurt Angle was another one, and I picked that up in America as well. That cost me $10. I knew that I wanted V trading cards, and I managed to buy a box of them. So I've kept the box, I've kept a handful of packets, and then I'm selling the rest of the packets on, because I was going to open them, but I decided not to, because who's to know that I'll get a complete set anyway from a box? I might not necessarily. I didn't want that to happen, because I would have been seriously pissed off, so I decided not to do that. Let's just catch up with some of this. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Walmart has a lot of new. Walmart have a lot of new anniversary stuff. Yeah, see, the Soundwave's one of them, ain't it? Yeah, it's the reissue stuff, ain't it? Like I've got the Starscream up there, the reissues. So it's like the original boxes. I don't know. A lot of people are getting annoyed with these reissues and that, but I quite like them. I think they're okay. And obviously Star Wars have just done them, haven't they? The retro repros. You can find them in Asda over here for like $9.98 or something. I've seen them all over the Facebook pages and stuff. Seen a lot of NECA and Mego figures in H&V lately. Yes, H&V have got the new limited edition Mego figures that were originally only available in Target in the USA. Now they are available in the UK. So they got the Wolfman, Dracula, Bruce Lee. There's a few that I've seen popping up on pictures, and they're only $14.99. They are limited edition. I believe they're like limited to 40,000, and 40,000 sounds like a lot, but in the world of collecting, that's limited edition. So yeah, if any of you are into Mego, get yourself down to HMV. I haven't seen them. They're not in my local HMV. There isn't any toys in my local HMV, but they are out there. I've seen pictures popping up. I see someone bought one today, funny enough, it popped up on my Instagram. I'm thinking it was the Bruce Lee one. Migos, again, not really something I've ever been into. There was more of a 70s toy. So obviously I was born in 83. So I never got no sort of attachment to them. I mean, the new ones that they've reissued look quite cool, but yeah, not really for me, to be honest with you. Like dolls, aren't they? Like miniature dolls, so. I hope you guys are quiet. So how many we got online at the minute? Looks like we got about, we've got 20 online. It's always nice, guys, obviously, to catch up with you for an hour or so. You guys, like I mentioned in my last video, I'm not getting too much time to put videos out. It's very easy to do a live stream. Some people might see it as lazy, but it's nice to just interact with you guys for 45 minutes, an hour, to keep you updated with what's going on, what I found recently. In fact, I could have bought tons of stuff, to be honest with you, over the last month, especially in America, but I've been very restricted, and I don't want to go into too much detail with you here, because I've got the flea market video coming out in the middle of the week, and then probably next weekend I will do the Kane County one, which is a cool video as well, and I found some really nice bits there as well. So like I said, I don't want to go into too much detail of what I picked up recently. Colin, what's the best toy show you've stalled out at? Are we talking about in regards to how much money I've taken, or in regards to just the whole feel of the show? I think the best show in the UK is definitely the NEC, 100%. No doubt about it, to be honest with you. It's not the best show in regards to how much money I've taken, to be fair. Why is everyone talking about Buck Rogers was 80s Tom? What did I say about Buck Rogers then? Did I mention Buck Rogers? I don't remember. Buck Rogers was early 80s though. Did I mention Buck Rogers by accident? I'm not into Buck Rogers anyway. I'm a bit confused there, guys. Did I mention something about Buck Rogers? Let's have a look. I'm lost now. Oh, here we go. I'm just catching up, guys. Sorry, the messages are pumping down. Snezzle stuff. How long have you been seriously collecting, and what made you start? So, I've been collecting since about 1990. I started collecting, but in sort of dribs and drabs as a youngster. I started collecting again in the late 90s, which was mainly wrestling and Marvel Legends in the early 2000s. I stopped for about 10 years, I think, and then I seriously started collecting again properly about 5 years ago. So it's been on off for the last 25 years or so, but properly in my adult life 5 years ago. I'll presume, how you doing, buddy? Just seen you join us. Do you plan on making collectors interviews again? Yeah, possibly. It's just difficult because a lot of people just live so different parts of the country. So just to try and sit down with people just to do sort of a 20-minute, half-hour video. So for any of you that have not been subscribed that long, when I first started the YouTube channel 3 years ago, I used to do like collectors videos. So I did some with Rob from Robbo's Toys and Rob from Tats and Toys. There was a G.I. Joe and Action Force one. There was a couple of mask videos that I did with showing off their full collection. I did one with another guy called David, I know, who's a massive Turtles and Star Wars collector. So we did like a room tour at his house. Can't remember who else I'd done, but that was the very early videos that I was doing, and they were really good. But it's just like I say, guys, it's finding time, to be honest with you. Sandown is okay, but can be a bit repetitive. Yeah, that is very true. How did you do at Kempton? I did say hi to you there. Oh, did you? Sorry, pal. I get so many people coming up to me, so I didn't do too great at Kempton. Kempton's very much a show that's kind of very much toys and trains and only just getting on the map with action figures and stuff, so I didn't do particularly great. Sandown is very hit and miss, a very hit and miss show, to be honest with you. So I'm looking forward to it Saturday. The November one's usually quite good, to be honest with you. It's usually pretty cool. My mum reckons I've been collecting from birth. I don't know about that. So pretty much. Why collectors so fuzzy about collecting retro modern figures? There's room for all of us. It's not elitist, and some can't afford the stupid prices for originals. You know what? I can't agree with you more. In my collection here, you can see I've got modern versions of He-Man and Skeletor. I've got modern versions of Transformers. I've obviously got modern versions of Gremlins. I've got WWE Elites, they're modern. I've got NECA Turtles, they've just come out. I've got NECA Robocop. I like the NECA stuff, I think it's great. And I've mentioned this in live videos before. There's a lot of collectors out there who are just strictly 80s, and that's it. And it gets to a point now where it's alright if you can afford it, but like you just said, like not everyone can afford it, especially the original stuff. You know, like I said in before, like a boxed Soundwave is going to cost you £250, £300. A Walmart exclusive version is going to cost you $50. You know, it's a massive difference. The new Star Wars toys that have just come out, they're $9.96 or something. They're just under a tenner. You know, the original versions of these are worth hundreds and hundreds, and people like it, and it does bring the nostalgia back to them. But unfortunately, people just can't afford it. And I've heard people say to me before, if you can't afford it, then don't collect. But I think that's a bit extreme. Like, we're not talking about smoking here. We're not talking about drugs and drink. We're talking about toys and collecting. And to say if you can't afford it, don't collect it. But then if Hasbro and Mattel and NECA and all these other companies don't carry on bringing the modern versions of these toys out, then where does collecting go? Where does collecting go? Because there won't be a market for it. Because people now are telling me can't afford Star Wars. Like, I don't know anyone that's buying vintage Star Wars at the minute. All the shows I go to, I'm seeing the same dealers with the same stuff because the prices are horrendous on it. To be honest with you, it's the same with He-Man. A lot of people are getting outpriced on that. People ain't going to pay the money that the market is demanding of it because of places like eBay and stuff like that. And shows, as soon as these new shows come out like Netflix, the prices shoot up. So as well, guys, for all you toy collectors, I think it's next week the new Netflix series 3 comes out of the toys that made us, and I think it's WWF, Power Rangers, Turtles, I think, and My Little Pony. I can't remember. I just get confused with it. But the first 2 series were really cool, were really good. But when He-Man came out, all of a sudden the demand for He-Man went up, and Transformers, and the prices all started shooting up because all of a sudden all this stuff's thrown into the limelight again. But yeah, I'm kind of glad that I've been collecting. There's a lot of new people that are into collecting. They come up to me and they're like, I've just started collecting. And they're people in their 30s, and you know, they're asking, they want to start collecting He-Man, or they want to collect Mask, or they want to collect Transformers. And I'm like, you couldn't have picked a worse time, to be honest with you. And listen, if people are happy with repros and not even repros, they're not even repros, to be honest with you. They're commemorative, aren't they? They're just commemorative versions of these toys. Just good luck to them. I don't see an issue with it. At the end of the day, it's meant to be a fun community. It is a fun community. It's not vicious. It shouldn't be like, just because you're buying a modern toy, you're outcast. It shouldn't be like that. That's not what this industry is about. It's not what toy collecting is about. Although there are people out there who can be dicks, generally 97% of the toy collecting community, the toy selling community, are cool. Very good people, very nice people to get on with. So it was very educational and cool to see passionate collectors. I'll see you at Sandown. See you at Sandown next week, buddy. No problem. What's the best Facebook toy group for you? The one I like the most, to be honest with you, that I'm active in most is Ula's. But there is a new one that's just started called the Toy Division, which is good. But the Toy Division don't do any selling. It's just to show your collection off. So I suggest any of you join that. Ula's is more for selling and buying. So you get the odd good deal in there. I've sold quite a lot in Ula's. I've bought the odd bit in Ula's as well. It's quite a good group. Ula's is in OOLA. Ula's Vintage Toys or something it's called. There's another one that recently started called Ghost Booters. Again, it's more a reselling and buying group on Facebook. But generally, if you just want toy talk and just to see people's collection and just a bit of fun, and to not have the stress of seeing sales posts and buying posts up all the time, then the Toy Division's probably a good place. Like I say, it's quite a new page, but I think there's like a couple of 100 people in it so far. A lot of known guys in the community, a lot of known dealers and stuff showing off their collections. Well said about the well said, mate, about collecting the repros. It's not about how expensive they are. No, it's not. You know, got to remember as well with collecting toys. Probably 75% of people who collect toys, who collect vintage toys, it's about nostalgia. It's about going back to your childhood, and in a lot of cases, it's toys that people didn't have as a kid because their families couldn't afford it. I hear that a lot. So, for example, you know, Castle Grayskull is quite a big item. I think it was about £30 back in the 80s, which what's that? That's probably like £80, £100 now. There was a lot of people that couldn't afford it, and now all of a sudden they got money, they're working, they've had 2 kids. That's it. It's like, got a job. I want to collect toys. I want Castle Grayskull. I'm getting it. That's what it is. That's what it is for a lot of people. I don't know what it is for me. Everyone asks me. I don't know. You got to remember, I've been collecting a lot longer. You know, when most people were 10, people were still playing with toys, and I was actually collecting them. I started leaving them in their boxes and all that. I don't know why. I don't know what it was. It wasn't money. It wasn't like, oh yeah, this is going to be worth X amount. I don't know. I really don't know what it was. And then it all came back again in the early 2000s when I started collecting wrestlers, and they were all boxed and carded. And then the same happened in about 2008, 2009, and I started collecting Marvel Legends and McFarlane. I was buying like some of the McFarlane horror toys and stuff. But I don't know what it is. Keeps you out of trouble. That's one thing I do know. It does keep people out of trouble. Not that I'm a troublesome person, but you know, there's a lot worse things you could be doing than collecting toys and spending your money on toys. That is one thing I will say, guys. So guys, I'm going to give it a few more minutes and I'm going to wrap it up because I'm going to go watch a film. I'm going to go watch a DVD of an 80s film that I've never seen before. I bought it yesterday. No, it's not an 80s film, sorry. I think it's a 90s film that I've never seen before. With Michael J. Fox, I think it's called The Frighteners, I think. Apparently it's meant to be really good. $2.99 bargain in HMV. And me and my wife are going to watch it tonight. So I said to her I'll be finished around 9:15. So I'm going to give it a couple more minutes. As always, guys, it's great having you on. For 85% of the time, you're all quite interactive, which is great. Asking questions and listening and everything. I suppose the good thing is that I talk a lot and just keep going. So I hope that my streams and my videos and that are informative to you guys and letting you guys know about shows. Like I said, I know 60-70% of the people that subscribe to my channel are not necessarily interested in toys. It's more about boot sales. All they're interested in is seeing what I found at boot sales. So the strong side of the subscribers for me are guys like yourselves who are interested in the toys, who are interested in collecting, who are interested in, you know, nostalgia and what have you. Because boot sales, as good as they are, the season's finished now, so my boot sale videos are going to be few and far between. So unfortunately, and as much as I love doing the videos, it isn't the primary objective of my channel. There are boot sale channels out there that is it. That's all they want to do. That's all they do is boot sales. But not this channel, guys. Pizarro's Pieces is vintage toys, collectibles, modern toys, collectibles, whatever, even gaming to an extent, comics, even vinyl records. So all good. So guys, listen, I'm gonna log off now. So it's been a pleasure. Watch out for Wednesday's video. I'm gonna put the flea market video out on Wednesday. In fact, the flea market video is effectively a boot sale video. It's just in America. It's exactly the same. It's dark in the morning, it starts getting light, but it's in America. So any of you that are watching this that love the boot sale videos, you'll love Wednesday's video at the Wolf Flea Market in Chicago that I went to a couple of Sundays, 2 or 3 Sundays ago now. So that will be out Wednesday evening. It will probably be around 8 o'clock. I usually put them out about 8:30 in the evening. So watch out for that one. And yes, I do remember Manta Force. Cole's Toy Story. Take care. Do you remember Manta Force? Take care, buddy. Thank you very much. Yes, I do remember Mantelforce. I'm 55 and I shouldn't like them, but I do. They're so cool. Listen, you're into what you're into, man. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about age is just a number, mate. Age is just a number. Adore and jaw later. Cheers, buddy. So, guys, you've all been wicked. Don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. And if you're watching this and you ain't subscribed, then subscribe. Let's get my subscribers up. It'd be nice to hit 2,000 by the end of the year. Guys, pleasure as always. So until Wednesday's video, which is already filmed, it's all done and dusted. I'm just going to upload it and then I'll throw it out to you guys on Wednesday midweek. Give a nice little few days gap for people to catch up with this one. Ken, I'll catch up with you in the group, mate. Guys, I'll see some of you at Saturday as well on Sandown. Take care, everyone.